Hey, slashers and scream queens, and welcome back to the Horror Daddies Podcast.
A podcast where we talk about horror movies.
And the daddies in them.
But we ain't talking about horror movies today. We have
Kind of, yeah.
we have a GHOSTFACE ranking.
Yeah. First GHOSTFACE ranking, which I'm nervous about because people take GHOSTFACE very seriously.
Hey, it's all opinions, okay, guys? Y'all have
Right.
yours, we have ours.
Right.
That doesn't mean we hate you.
No, of course not.
Unless Roman
I will
is your
say-
number one.
No, but like the way I did mine, I kind of just like, I just sat there and I looked at the paper and I just started naming names down the line. And this is what came out of me.
Yeah?
Because honestly, I was like, this is kind of hard. Like, they're all different. Some of them aren't, kind of just copies of the ones before.
Yeah.
But their motives is all about, at the end of the day, Sydney got to die.
Exactly. Okay, so I thought the same thing. I was like, how am I gonna rate this? How hot they are, how cool their killings are, how their reveals are. So I kind of took everything into consideration, and I was
Right.
like, their motive, obviously, I feel like is number one, but some of them don't really have a motive, and it's like, how do I like them as a character? And then I kind of went back and forth with a lot of it. So we'll see. Maybe hot takes here today, live.
Yeah,
cancellation.
Maybe. I did travel to New York City to record this. I'm actually at the shrine at Scream 6, which is very cool.
Actually, Carlos is the Scream 6 killer. Spoilers.
Oh, no. In New York City.
I like to think that the killer for Scream 6, he's like a podcaster. And he's like, that's his background. He's like, what's up, guys?
Would not surprise me if that's the case.
We're talking about Billy Loomis today.
I'm going to get his daughter. Next episode, join me to see if I got his daughter.
Oh, so
Lord.
funny.
Okay, so do you want to just jump right into this?
I'm jumping right into it. Carlos and I talked about that we're going to be going from worst to the best. Obviously, fair warning, it is our own opinion. They all are lovable in their own way. This is if we absolutely had to. If Ghostface called us up, rank me from 1 to how many? 9. Bitch, this is the list. So
Right.
we have to pick. And obviously no Scream 6 spoilers. We don't know who the killer is. So, and if you do and you fucking write that, I'm coming for your ass.
So this is just a Scream 1 through 5 ranking, and then after Scream 6 comes out, maybe we can redo this. And this hurts to put this person very last. It kind of hurt me a little bit.
Oh my God, don't tell me. I think I know who you're going to pick.
So I put Roman at number 9.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it hurt, but I had to do it because
Really?
Yeah, he's just a little bitch.
So, okay, what is your thought? Like, why last place?
I was just like, first of all, there's no way you did all this by yourself. There was someone helping you there for sure. What if they want to admit it to the fans or not? I just feel like it comes out of nowhere that this was a mastermind this whole time, and it's not mentioned through the first. Like Billy and Stu don't say anything, and where were you in the second movie? Why are you coming after her in such a way when you could literally just have knocked on her door and be like, hey, this is who I am. This is my past. Why are you trying to kill her? What did she do to you? Be mad at your mother, not your sister. Like, it's just like, I don't know. Maybe if he did try to talk to her and she like completely shunned him, okay, then go murder your sister.
Exactly.
But you never even tried that. You're just trying to kill her. So it's like, Roman, you just need help. And there was no reason for you to act this way. But you're very hot in a Ghostface costume. I'll give you that one.
Well, I get it. I fucking get that. I do agree with you. You know, I will say that is not the person I have on last place.
Okay.
Mine is Charlie. I think Charlie for me felt the weakest just because he's like a simp, bro. He got tricked into thinking he was gonna get the girl. Like, he did everything for this girl.
Right.
So
right.
like, I felt like I didn't like him as a character either in the movie. So I think that's another factor. He just felt like, so I don't know, like, erase him. We don't need him.
Yeah.
And I feel like he obviously, if they spent a little bit more time on that character, maybe I would have liked him a little bit more. But it's just, for me, it was just that he didn't have a motive. He just wanted Jill. That's all he wanted, and he did everything for her. And then he just dies because he got. She's like, "Bitch, sorry, tricked your ass." Like,
right.
So for me, I was like, okay, that's it. He had no connection, no motive whatsoever. Just he liked Jill. That's it. So
Okay.
that's my last place.
All right. So moving on to my number 8, I have Charlie. Now,
Oh,
Charlie moved up for me just because of the way his kills were so much more brutal than Roman's kills.
that's
Like
true.
Charlie went hard to make sure he's
Yeah.
gonna get this girl. Like
That's
the way
true.
there was no reason for him to kill Olivia that way.
No,
But he went
not at
hard.
all.
He went.
He wanted to
went
show
for
off.
it. Yeah. He went for it. He knew his horror. Like, he was a horror fan. And I know, even though Jill did manipulate him, he did a lot of the killings for her. So he moved up for that reason. Because he did it more, like, it's more for the kills. Roman's kills were kind of weak. I mean, it's not the movie's fault, but yeah.
Yeah, I totally feel that, and it's true. I think he did all those kills to impress Joe. I think so.
Right, and then he recorded them. He also wanted to be famous with Jill. It's just that she kind of
Jill was she was playing chess.
Right, exactly. So, but other than that, I didn't like Charlie either, and not the most attractive Ghostface. So
Sorry, dude. Like,
yeah,
it is what it is. My second, I guess my number 8 would be Roman.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Look at that.
I was debating if Roman was gonna be last. Obviously, he's not my favorite. I only honestly put him because he's hotter, and also I do like that scene between him and Sydney. And
That's a great scene.
That scene is incredible. I fucking love that. And it's literally the only redeeming quality of him. I also do like the voice changer thing. I know a lot of people hate it, but I do like that he kind of is the one that innovated that version of Ghostface. And I feel like that version of Ghostface has something so different that it plays with you the entire game. Or I'm sorry, not the entire game, the entire movie. And I love that. I feel like I had to give credit to Roman in that aspect. I do feel like, you're right. Scream 4 has the best kills in general. But I think it's obviously probably the time and maybe what happened during Scream 3.
Right.
So I know that affected a lot. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I don't care for his back origin. Like, oh, I was there the entire time. And it's like, shut up, dude. Like, this feels like they just put it in there.
Director.
Exactly.
Him and Joe would have gotten along so well. She's
Yeah.
like, I'm trying to direct my kills. Can you help?
And it's like, he felt like the weakest. Obviously, we talked about it in length in our episode, which check it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is my number 8.
My next one would be, and this I don't know why I just started disliking this guy for some reason, but it's gonna be Richie. And
ooh, guess what? That is also my next one.
Okay, perfect. So we can talk about it together.
Yeah.
So our number 7 is Richie. Richie, motherfucker, it's just a movie. Fucking relax. Like, there was no need. Even though I'm thinking there's something more than that going on right now with this new movie coming out. But as of now, all I know is that he's mad about a movie that came out. And listen, I am mad about a movie that came out last year too. I'm not going around killing the directors and the producers and the actors for no reason. Like,
yeah, at all. And honestly,
his motive was very dumb. Like,
it's super dumb. And I also think it's a little bit like, it's like we've seen this before. And like for a movie that came, like, it's like the first one since a while. and it's like, oh, okay, this is just like Scream 1 and like a little bit of like another movie. That's about
Right.
it. Like
Right.
it doesn't it never felt new to me at all.
Mm-hmm.
And Richie, I felt like, honestly, I did feel like Richie was a little bit more forced than the other one.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. For me, it just felt like it came out of nowhere. And maybe this is gonna be like a Pearl situation where like the next one, 6, is gonna be like gonna change what 5 really means. Maybe.
Right. It could. When we got to the third act of Scream 5, I kind of got bored.
Yeah.
I will say
bit.
Richie did surprise me. It got me. I will admit it got me. I was not expecting it because I'm like, we've done the boyfriend thing before. I don't think they'll do it again.
Yes.
They did it again, and I think
it's
that's
like they subverted our expectations twice over. So it's like, well, they're not gonna do it. Oh wait, they did it. So
right. I did it. Especially when he's like, "Oh my God, it's Ghostface!" Like that.
Yeah.
Really, I was like, "Oh, there's no way this dude is Ghostface."
Yeah,
like,
he's a great actor.
right. But he's mad about the movie. He wants to blame the girl whose father was the original murder, which I'm like, okay, but it's like you're not gonna get away with it.
No.
Like, yeah.
Did I wonder if he knew? I wonder if he knew he was gonna just get caught by it, because maybe it's kind of like he's just obviously he's a crazy fanatic that is not happy with there hasn't been any good movie since the third one or whatever he said, or since the original. So it's like, I understand that aspect because it's kind of meta where it's like, the fan base can get kind of crazy where it's like nothing's good except the original. And I understand that it's a commentary on that, obviously. It just felt really weak. For me, it just didn't sell it at all. And I was like, when he died, I was like, okay, fine.
I liked the way he died. He probably had the best killer's death.
Yeah. It was gruesome.
Sam went really hard on him.
Yeah. The only part that ruins it for me is when Billy Loomis's ghost goes.
That's another thing.
So weird.
Yeah, that's another thing. So yeah, that's why I put Richie there. And maybe my mind will change depending how Scream 6 turns out. I don't know, but because I have theories about a cult thing, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. So up to the next one.
Yeah, my number 6 is Mickey, you so fine.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Mickey for me is just Stu 2.0, but wants to get away with it. Sorry, not that wants to get away with it. Wants to get caught. Yeah, which I do like. I do like that he's crazy, but one thing, he disappears for 45 minutes. So
he really does.
Were you this whole time? Yeah,
he's gone.
Right. 2, you are psycho and you do want to get caught, and you want to blame the movies, which is what Mrs. Loomis says. You're kind of dumb. Like you're not gonna make nothing out of yourself this way. It's like he wants to become Jill, but get caught.
Yeah, well, like he wants to be like the Jill in prison.
Right, exactly.
Well, you can always say it's like kind of like how like serial killers, like they get so famous once they've been caught, like they've been in prison, they get that popularity. I think he wants that same thing.
Yeah, and then like I've said before, like Scream 2 to me just feels like Scream 1 again, just at a college. So it's just, I was just like, I'd rather just watch Stu get crazy, and this guy, you're fine, but you're just Mickey. You're Mickey trying to be Stu. Like, that's it.
Yeah, I can see that. I can totally see that. My number 7 is going to be Amber.
6. We're on 6.
Wait, 6? Oh yeah, 6. My number 6 is Amber. Okay. Which, Amber just, I honestly she's just crazy. That's literally the only thing that I could say. And she's hot. Like, the actress is beautiful, but that's about it. Like, I don't really have anything else from her. Honestly, her, I guess spoiler alert I guess if you're watching this, whatever. But the way she killed Dewey fucking pissed me off, because I was like, bro, I can't believe you just did that to me. And even rewatching it, I was like, damn, that's fucked up. Like, bro, and she's so disrespectful. Yeah,
I still cry.
Fucked up. So it's like, just she's just crazy to me, and that's it. There's nothing else. She doesn't really have a motive. She just wants to be a part of something. Like, I mean, she does say, I want to be a part of something, which I think she's just bullshitting. I think she's just honestly just trying to come up with things.
Well, let's just say that there's an older man who is talking to a minor and convincing her to commit murders with him, which already problematic as it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Which I have to say that I know when the movie came out on Twitter, people were like, a high schooler and a college kid, and it's like they're murdering people. Do you think like there's such a judge?
Yeah, I don't think they're doing other things right now.
I don't really have much. I just do think that she, for me, felt better than Richie because I did feel like she had more of a personality. Especially love that scene where she comes out like, oh my god, I just got fucking stabbed, and I love that scene. Obviously, she does talk a lot of shit. She's fucking insane. How she switches back and forward from like calm to like crazy to like just she does great. Like she is a great actress. I would say that. But other than that, that's about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So moving on to my number 5 would be Amber. And the reason I have Amber over Mickey is because Amber killed the legacy character. So I gave her points for that. Gave her points for that. But to me, she's another Mickey. Mickey pretend to be Stu. Amber pretend to be Mickey. She did get she shot Gail in the stomach too, just like Mickey did. So I was like, that's okay, true. I see what you're doing. But and I guess it's just the Scream has this thing where there's two of them. One is more psychotic and the other one's more crazy. So she was just, and like I said, once we got to the third act, I was like, okay, we're just doing Scream 1 again. She's being kind of like the female Stu. But the reason I have her so high up is because her way of, even though she sucks because she couldn't kill Tara, her way of stabbing was a lot more brutal. She went hard when it came to stabbing, and she got Dewey. Like she was a very vicious Ghostface. Yeah, and I think that's why she's up there with on my at least top 5.
Oh, and I will say here, because I know in our episode for Scream 5, I said there was no way she would have killed Dewey because he was so fucking massive next to her. I rewatched it, and she does catch him by surprise most of the time. So she does have the advantage there. I was wrong. So
and her adrenaline's probably going like super hard, and she just bursted out with like, oh no.
Yeah, because the first time I was like, there's no way. He's so massive. He would have just fucking body slammed her because she's so tiny. But she does have a exactly. And it's like, but she surprised them. So, my number.
And that hospital scene. Sorry, that hospital scene's amazing.
Yeah, I love that scene.
From
Everything
the minute you
about
see
it.
the voice changer turn on to like her killing Dewey and saying it's an honor, like that's why she moved up. Like she,
like when he like stabs Dewey all the way through. Like that shit is fucking crazy. That was such a good scene.
So that's why she moved up for me.
Yeah, I feel you. I understand that. Mine's gonna be Mickey, obviously.
Mickey, you so fine.
You're so fine. You blow my mind.
Ours are just switched.
Yeah, it literally feels like we're just going back and forth. Yeah. I think our top 3 might be a little similar. I think our third one's not gonna be the same one.
No, probably not.
Okay, so Mickey, obviously, I think he's just the hottest Ghostface, like period. And I do like that he is crazy with the only motive of just getting caught. Like he does not give a fuck, and he's just like, I'm just doing this because I just fucking like it, and I just want to blame, what was it, movies or what? Like he wanted to blame movies, right?
He wants to blame the horror movies,
and he's like, I'm the only one to do it. Yeah, he's like, I'm the only one that has done it, and it's like, I kind of feel like that seems a little believable. That he's just like for the sake of it. And I do like this one I think is more like just like psychological for me, but I do like that Derek died thinking Sydney hated him because he tricked her into thinking that Derek was his teammate. And I think that's so fucked up. Where he's like he's just fucking with someone mentally, and it's like I think that's so clever, and
Yeah.
I think he's just playing mind games with people, and I
then
love
it's
that.
like, yeah, but then it's like if you get caught, then Mrs. Loomis goes down with you.
I mean,
Also,
maybe not.
Horror movies could change in Hollywood because they're like, oh, this guy's blaming movies. That means that movies are the reason people go crazy. So he could have fucked horror up.
Yeah.
In the eventually, like, no, Mickey.
Well, in their universe, at least
in their universe, yeah. It's like,
but
no,
I just love that he could have had like this crazy like butterfly effect into the future if he actually would have like gotten caught.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, but other than that, that's about it. I don't like that he just disappeared for most of the movie.
Yeah, it's like after that song number, he just vanishes.
Yeah, and that's it.
And it's like, you're not really, where were you? You're not killing people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I mean, I know he did like most of the kills, but like,
yeah, except
that's
Randy's.
about it. Yeah. But yeah,
All
that is
right.
it.
So my number 4 is Mrs. Loomis.
Okay.
Yeah, I have her at number 4 and over the other 3 because obviously the other 3 to me are more iconic. But she's number 4 because she's coming to avenge her son, and I understand her. I don't have kids. But I have dogs, and I will John Wick you if you touch my dog. So I get her motive completely, and she came out of left field because no one's expecting Billy's mother to be the killer. So like, I did like that surprise of it. So I think that's why she's number 4 for me. But other than that, like, that third act with her is kind of silly with fake stuff going around, and she's fucking tripping over fake rocks. Like, Mrs. Loomis, those are foam. But other than that, I do like what your motive is, and you did come out of a surprise. So good job.
Yeah, I agree with you. My number 4 is gonna be Billy.
Okay.
So Billy for me is just too easy. I think I like watching that movie. I was like, it's you. Like, you're so fucking creepy. He's so edgy and cool, and then the fact that like we know that this Ghostface loves talking about horror movies, and then his first line is, "I was watching The Exorcist and I thought about you." It's like, it's literally a connection. Like, it's literally only 2 people that like talking about horror movies. It's him and Randy.
Yeah.
That's about it. And
he's just greasy hair, very like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It just felt like too like I don't know. I feel like I liked his motive. I feel like out of all the Ghostface, I do think he's the one that's probably for me second place in being affected the most. Because obviously he was abandoned as a kid. So it's like, I totally understand, like, it fucked him up. He had daddy issues. So I do like that motive. And I do like that his motive is kind of like hidden. Like, he didn't mention it to Stu. He kind of kept it to himself. And I do. That's why I have him in 4, just because he was too easy. But I have him high up because I do like that he had a pretty interesting motive.
Okay.
Yeah, but other than that, I don't really have anything else. Like, I didn't like his, like, how he showed himself as Ghostface, like his personality type. I wasn't a big fan of it, so for me it was whatever.
Yeah. So I have Billy at 3 because I guess because he's hurt that his mom left because of his dad cheating, and he blames Sydney for that, which he shouldn't be blaming Sydney. He should have went after his father, but whatever. And I mean, he is hot and very edgy, but it's like, motherfucker, you're the most obvious one in the whole series. Like, you're just there. But he convinced his best friend to kill with him.
Yeah.
And they were gonna kill together, get away with it, and live happily ever after off somewhere in another state where they're gonna be lovers for the rest of their life. They're gonna be Bill and Frank. So like I don't know. I like Billy. It's just, he's already, I guess, edgy the whole movie, that when he comes out, it's kind of like, oh, okay, you're still acting the same. You're still acting the same. You're just now actually showing Sydney that you actually did kill people.
Yeah. I
But you
will
just
say like
really,
they kill him. Like
yeah.
he looks like he dies, so like that catches you by surprise that he's still alive. So like, but then like when I see him walking down the stairs like again, like being like oh I'm bleeding still, and he's not actually. It's like yeah, I kind of knew you were already the Ghostface.
Yeah,
Like,
I guess that gets you like, oh, so it wasn't him. And then also like the whole when she gets a phone call from Ghostface while he's in jail, it's
Yeah.
kind of like, oh, okay, so it's not him. It's just they're making the audience think it is him, but it's not him.
yeah, and
But it
also
is
it's like
him.
at the same time it's like you think it's only one, but then it's like the twist is that there's actually two of them.
Yeah, which is like the first time that's ever happened. So
Exactly.
I just felt like he was kind of obvious, but he's just so iconic in his own way, and he's hot. So it's kind of like, okay, you're up there. It's just I prefer your partner over you, but whatever. Yeah.
Totally get that. My number 3 is gonna be Mrs. Loomis.
Okay, we just have everything switched.
It's literally flip. I think we have the last two matching perfectly. I think.
Probably.
So Mrs. Loomis for me, I do love that she feels to me like she's a reference to Mrs. Voorhees. She
100%.
has to be a reference. I do like that this is one of the characters that really comes out of nowhere, even though she's there throughout the whole movie. And her motive is it's literally totally makes sense. Like I totally get. I do think she is the one that's been the most affected by Sydney's mom. Because it's like obviously her husband cheated on her, left. I'm assuming left. I think he left her right for.
No, she left.
She left.
She left, and that's why Billy was mad.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Yes. So yeah. So anyways, the family there was a broken home, and then Sydney ended up killing her son, which I totally get because it's like no matter what he did, it's like that's still my baby. Like it's like she sees it as his kid, and she has this revenge towards Sydney because her whole life has been fucked by that generation. Which is like Sydney, killed Billy, but like the mom fucked her husband. So it's like I totally understand that. I do think that bitch is fucking crazy though. She got the craziest face.
She does, and I feel like this whole family drama would have just been fixed. Everyone just went to Jerry Springer. I don't know why they had to go killing people. Like all you had to do was call Jerry up and be like, Jerry, my husband cheating with this bitch, and then get the whole family up on Jerry Springer and settle it that way. There was no need for murder. There was no need for murder.
I just love the like if they were like Billy's dad and then Sydney's mom. And it's like, oh, my wife thinks, what do you think about your wife? Oh, she's fine, blah, blah, blah. But I wasn't cheating on her, or I cheated on her, but that's fine because she's stupid. Oh, she was listening in the back the entire time. And then she comes back like.
and then Maureen Prescott's like, oh, yeah, Sydney's dad's like, yeah, you cheating on me with Billy's dad. And she's like, not only Billy's dad, bring out Lee Schreiber. And it's like also like, okay, Maureen, in reality, you were the issue. From what it seems like. So like,
yeah, sorry, girl. And Sydney, I'm sorry, but you gotta fight your mother's sins. That's,
right.
Sorry. But I think that's for me. Like, I think she has the edge just because I feel like her whole life was completely fucked. Like, because of Sydney's mom and everything else. So she's my number 3.
Yeah. So my number 2 will be Stu Macher.
Of course, baby. Same here, baby.
Yeah, Stu Macher. Fine as hell. Fine as all he can be.
What can we not say about him? Like,
right. 2, he switches so quick. He's silly throughout the whole movie, but then at the end, he's still silly, but psychotic as fuck. And he's all in there. He's doing it because his best friend told him to. He's doing it for love because he loves Billy, and I know he does.
Hell yeah, he does.
I knew that they were gonna run away together.
Do you think so? Because I think he was supposed to be the one taking the blame.
No, I think they were both gonna say that they survived this and that the killer got away.
You think so?
They play on that in Scary Movie with that it's Dewey the killer the whole time, and it wasn't the other two.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So like,
because for me, it feels like they were gonna kind of push the blame to Stu, Because Stu didn't know Billy's real motive. It came out during that kitchen scene.
He kind of knew because Stu says, "Oh, your mother was no Sharon Stone." Like he references Sydney's mother being a slut, pretty much.
Because I know when Billy is telling this his motive, because he's like, "Oh, what motive? We don't really need a motive." And he goes, and what about this? And he starts saying like, "Oh, that your mother fucked my dad," and then blah blah blah. You see like Stu going like, the fuck is this coming from?
No, I think Stu knew.
You think
Stu
so?
Knew. Yeah, Stu knew.
Yeah, because I also feel like Stu doesn't trust Billy. Because like he was like, "Give me the knife," and he's like, "No." Like the fuck? Like I'm not gonna let you stab me.
Because, they already had stabbed each other. It's like you're not gonna kill me now.
Yeah.
So like yeah. I mean, we'll see. What if Stu's alive and that's his whole reason to come back for his daughter? Who knows? But yeah, Stu is just more. I feel Stu just became more iconic than Billy did, and that's why he is my second favorite Ghostface.
Yeah, his personality alone is like won me over. It's just he was so fun to watch and just like so fucking psychotic. He has like I think one of the best, like some of the best lines in the entire movie. "Oh, you hit me with the phone, you dick!" Like I love that scene. Like I do think he was just so much fucking fun to watch, and I love that everyone has, not everyone, but the majority of people have like such a like theory of him still being alive, how still relevant he still is. I fucking love that. I love that so much. So
love him.
Yep.
All
and
right.
then our number one, baby.
Our number one, Miss Jill Roberts. Where do I start? Right. Her motive still relevant today. I said this in our last episode. She almost got away with it.
Yep.
Her motive is pretty justifiable among fans because, like, who doesn't want to be famous? So, like, we'll do anything for fame. Look at all these fucking idiots that go on TikTok and do these dumbass shits and go fucking record dead bodies and shit just to become more famous. Like, people are doing that now.
Yeah, it's very true. I love her line. That's like, what am I supposed to do? Go to college? Go to work? No.
Right, and that's the thing. The generation now, they don't want to work. All they want to do is Twitch and live stream and play games and try to become famous that way and not get real jobs. So like, I understand her. I get her. So that's why she's my number one. She actually has a really fucking reasonable motive to get out of the shadow of Woodsboro and become famous. Did she have to kill people? No, she should have just done what every American person does and just go to college. Yeah. But she tried. I guess it was too early for TikTok, so she couldn't have time. She didn't have time to wait to be on YouTube or make YouTube channels. So she just had to like, let's just murder people and act like I survived the whole thing.
I could imagine her in TikTok just like making dances and shit, but in the side she's still killing motherfuckers.
Right. So that's why I love Jill, and she also was a really big surprise because Jill was supposed to be the one that the torch was gonna get passed down to, not the one that was doing the murders.
Yep.
So that's where I stand with Jill. That's why she's my number one Ghostface, and that's where she'll stand for the rest of. Well,
who knows?
We'll see. Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah,
because I agree with you. I do think of course, she is the best Ghostface. I think the fact that she was able to manipulate Charlie to do everything for her in case anything went wrong, she was fine. Like, I feel like that is so fucking smart of her, and none of the Ghostface were able to capture that same, like, genius that she had. Right. I love that she was teased from the very beginning, like, don't kill me, and then she's like, what? And it's like, teased from the very beginning. I do think she has the best, like, scene of, like, trying to, like, harm herself in the entire franchise. Yep. I still crack up with her slamming into the fucking wall is so fucking perfect. One. Yeah. It's so perfect.
She's doing anything to get away with it, like anything she can do. And she killed her partner. So perfect.
And she won technically. She got what she wanted. She's just dead. Right.
She does get fame. She's just not alive for it.
Exactly. the only thing that disappoint me is that they didn't mention her at all in Scream 5. And I want to know if they mention her in this one.
They briefly mentioned that the last events were in 2011, which were her events, but they don't mention her exactly. I mean,
it's like for someone that won.
It's something that also bothers me because Scream 5 also says that Billy was the beginning of all this, which if we're going by the rules and the movies are all canon, no, it's technically not Billy. It was Roman. Like, whether you like it or you hate it or you don't want to admit it to yourself, he established himself as I'm the one that told Billy to start murdering, so he technically started it.
I wonder if it's because Roman technically, like, we don't know if his story got out there.
It did, because
I guess that's true because Kincaid and everything.
Well, and Stab 3 is about Hollywood. It's the Hollywood
That's true.
one.
That's true, actually. So yeah, that doesn't make sense. Well, that's true. So,
but we are following Sam's and her legacy. So her legacy is Billy, but it's just the way Sydney delivered the line. It was just like, technically he didn't start anything, but
exactly.
I know fans don't like the whole Roman thing, so I guess maybe they're trying to just get away from that. But
you can't. You have to live with it.
And I mean, his costume is back there. Like it's there with his name on it. Like he exists.
He's part of it. He's part of it. Yeah, and that's my only thing about Jill. I feel like she's kind of put aside, even though she literally won. She got what she wanted, and I don't know. I just feel like she was so fucking iconic, and people didn't realize it back then. And it surprised me. I hope they do mention her more, just because we're gonna have Kirby back. So
I think she could still be alive too. But
honestly,
that's just me.
Okay, conspiracy theory time, because it's like she didn't get shot in she didn't get shot in the head.
No, she got shot in the chest. And apparently it was supposed to be left vague if she lived or not. But
every Ghostface that we've seen,
I would not be opposed if it's her and Stu with a cult, and they're the ones running it. I would not be opposed to it, but we'll see. I don't want to start throwing out really crazy shit out there. We'll just see. If I'm gonna throw it out. If I'm wrong,
because Stu didn't get shot in the head. No. Jill didn't get shot in the head. Everyone else has. So it's like literally, it's the rule of Scream. You shoot them. They do one more scare, and you have to shoot them in the head to make sure that they're completely dead.
Right.
Those are the only two.
Mickey didn't get shot in the head, but he did get shot like 10 times. So.
Oh yeah, you're right. He didn't get shot in the head. Fuck. Damn, Mickey, what the fuck?
But he also got shot like 10 times. So
that's true. And then, and technically, she kind of died like Stu. She got shocked. And I guess shot. You could say like Stu got stabbed a couple times. So you could say kind of the same injury.
But we'll see. I don't know. I'm so excited for Scream 6. You have
idea.
You have no idea. I can't wait. I am gonna have to start staying off the media after tonight.
Yeah.
So
I need to mute those words, and even though they still show up, I need to kind of like put not interested, because
I'm just gonna have to find a new social media platform to go on to until Saturday, or just not go on any for the week. But we'll see.
I feel you, but that's our ranking.
That's our ranking. Yeah.
Hell yeah, let's go. So Jill supremacy in this podcast.
Yes,
always and forever. If anything, maybe when we do the Scream 6 episode, we can just add them to the list and see if anything changes.
Yeah, I'll be down. Yeah. Which that should be our next episode. So
I'm so excited.
Yeah. I'm so excited. I can't wait. This is probably the most anticipated movie of the year for me. Evil Dead Rises second. So I'm super excited. I can't wait. I hope a lot of questions get answered. I'm excited for the new city, new characters, Sam's boyfriend.
You're like, oh no, he's hot.
Yeah.
Do you think this is gonna be the last movie, or do you think there's gonna be one more?
So I don't know if you've read around, but there's a post-credit scene, which is the first time ever.
Interesting.
So it makes me think that either one Ghostface survives or there's another one that we don't know of until the end in that post-credit scene. So that's why I'm even more excited.
That's actually, I'm actually really, oh my God, imagine it's Jill. Like at the end, like how they show Thanos in Avengers. It's like Jill, like she comes out of the shadows.
She grabs the match. She grabs the match. She's like, "I'll do this myself."
Dude, I would lose my shit. Oh my God.
But yeah, I'm excited for Scream 6. So yeah, guys, we should have an episode on Scream 6 next week. So join us for that. And,
go check out our TikTok. I'm putting YouTube Shorts as well. We do have like our new little editor. Thank you, Joy. Oh shit, I just dropped something. But yeah, we're gonna be putting more content towards there, and and then we're gonna be moving in. You know, not very soon, but you know, we actually now have an official time. So
yeah. So get ready and remember,
stay spooky and stay sexy.
See you in your dreams.
Horror Daddies.
I'm coming, Billy.